Hi, I'm Connor, and this is a story about being a fairly new Nintendo fan. You see, as a young kid, I was once a fairly new Nintendo fan myself, and I needed to figure out what games I could play with what consoles while still spending the least amount of money. You see, some games are exclusive to consoles, while some aren't, and you need to figure out what you need in order to be a Nintendo fan. So, that's what this is. And just as a hint, this it's not here.
Gonna start off with the handhelds because those are significantly more interesting than all one of the consoles you need. Now, let's list off what we need to play. Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, Game Boy Advance games, DS games, 3DS, and new 3DS games. All these except one are Pokemon. Starting off with the Game Boy line, we have the Game Boy Advance. But not just any old Game Boy Advance, no, the Game Boy Advance SP! God, I love this system. It's small, it's great, it even has a clamshell design. This amazing console can not only fit in your pocket, but can even play all versions of Game Boy games. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. In my excuse, my stupid Oracle Seasons cartridge doesn't work. I swear it's a great system. Probably played the most games out of any Nintendo system. Moving on to the DS line of systems, we're going easy yet cheap. The new Nintendo 2DS XL. It's nice, big, and can play DS, 3DS, and all 2 new 2DS games. Alternatively, a new 3DS of any kind would work, but we're going cheap here. And even then, just a regular old 2DS would probably work just as well. It's just we want to maximize what we can play. Still, if you're not into Xenoblade, then you should be good. Oh, that's all the handhelds? Man, okay. Consoles! And you know what? You do not need the classic consoles. There's so many ways to play these classic games. Hell, you can play Game Boy games on the 3DS Virtual Console. I just want an SP because then that's easier and I could show it off. But NES, SNES, and N64 games are all available on 2 separate virtual consoles, the Wii and the Wii U. So, which do you want? Yeah. You should get a Wii U if you want to maximize how many Nintendo games you can play.
You need a Wii U in order to play the virtual console games I mentioned earlier. You need a Wii U so you can play Wii games. You need a Wii U so you can play what little exclusives it has left. And even then, we're missing out on the GameCube. But if you want a GameCube, you can either just go out and get a GameCube, or if you're into hacking, then you could just emulate these games on the Wii U. Oh man. If you need a Nintendo console that can play as many Nintendo games as you want, you need a Wii U. Oh man, that's rough. Oh wait, the Switch!